huge killer to my ego or my psyche to get fifth. I thought I could medal, and I was confident that I could. I knew there were 5 or 6 of us who were really even. And to be fair, I didn't consider Casey Krause part of that conversation, so she really, really impressed me today and proved me wrong. So yeah, fifth is a little bit of a disappointment today. I wanted to do better, and I think I can do better, but just gotta keep at it and hopefully come away with some hardware in Rio and make all of this hard work leading up to this worth it, just rolling it into Rio.
You were leading with 400 to go. Did you think you had it?
No, I've done a lot of analysis of my opponents, and my coaches and I and boyfriend have looked at my opponents and how they close, and so I knew Garibi always closes in 66, and I know that, like I said, I didn't analyze Krause maybe as much as I should have. So I knew just because I was leading at 400 that meant nothing. Often the Africans make a really big move with 300 to go, and I held that move off. So coming in the water, I felt confident, and unfortunately, the one time in my life that I needed an excellent water, I didn't get it. So I have to just see what mistakes I did, work on coming out of the water a little bit more aggressively in those scenarios, and yeah, just keep my head up for the next couple of races and for next year.
Yeah, normally you're picking up space on the water. You didn't really seem to do that. Did you hit it or stumble or anything like that?
There was a lot of traffic heading into it, and I didn't hit it. I mean, I'm looking down and I have some spike gashes and stuff in my ankle, but I don't know when that happened, or sometimes in the steeple you get spikes on your hips, so it's I can't really say that, but in my peripheral I saw that I had 2 or 3 girls coming in, and I think there were 3 of us going off the water kind of together, and unfortunately I think I subconsciously, I don't know what, I knew that they were going to come crashing in, and so I let up a little bit to allow them to have that space, which is so stupid. I mean, in the moment I wasn't thinking that, but that's the only rationale I can even say right now. Because yeah, often I come out of the water gaining steam, and I didn't. The last one I had good waters throughout the race, but my last one when I needed it most was not what I needed. So.
I mean, it's really weird to have all those people together on the last water like that. That doesn't happen too often, right?
Well, we ran really slow early on, so I knew it was going to be a lot of traffic. My tactic going in was to run conservative the first mile or 2K, and so I knew the last 800 or last 2 water jumps were going to be crazy. So it's not like a diamond league where it's single file at that point, but I was ready for it.
What's this sort of like? I mean, what's the adrenaline rush like to be in the final and you're right there in the water jump? Is it like really exciting? Like, wow, I'm doing it?
With 250 to go, I was thinking like, wow, I'm doing it. The words gold, silver, and bronze didn't go in my head, but I was thinking I can do it. I can be top 3. It was a really exciting moment. But honestly, any athlete you talk to in a distance event, we're just robots. When we're out there, we're just grinding away, and you're thinking about the next step you have to take and the people around you and splits and whatever, so, or the hurdle you have to go over, so there's not much philosophical thought, or there's not much big picture thinking when you're racing, at least in a 3K in my experience. But
well, given your 1500 speed, were you really happy that it was so slow? Like, did you think that played into your strengths?
Yeah, I was happy to not take the lead. I really want to run a PR this year. I ran well at USA's, but I haven't really had a fast race where I've been healthy to test that kind of fitness, and I didn't want to make today's race, that I didn't think it was wise to go 303, 606, and then try and hang on. So, yes, I was happy that it was slow. I thought that I could close well. Like I said, that last water was just tough.
You said you knew Garibi closed in 66. I actually think, I tried to do the math, my watch I think it was 66.8. So,
Really?
yeah.
So, Coach Burrows and Coach Wetmore are right then, saying that she always closes in 66. So I gotta just be able to close in 65.
We were sort of speculating in the hotel ourselves last night after that amazing 1500 in the women's. Maybe Ginny should come back to the steeple. Do you think she'll ever do that, or?
I think she's kicking butt in the 1500. She's run 3:57 twice. I don't know if any other Americans have done that. So if she wants to come back to the steeple, awesome. I'll have a steeple training buddy. You know, Shalea and I train together still some, but I'll have another steeple training buddy. So I highly doubt that she'll come back, but she's always welcome.
This year was the first year 3 American women made it in the final. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah, 3 American women, 3 American men. All 4 women in the 1500, all 3 men in the 5K. I mean, we're really have a lot of depth. I think the distance team this year. We might not be getting the hardware and might not be getting the medals, but I think it shows that a year from now we might be there. So yeah, the American women 4 years ago when I was in Daegu, I was 13th and I was the top American and the only one in the final. And now we had 3 in the top 12. One of whom is her first championship ever. So it's exciting, and I think across the board, the men's and women's middle and long distance runners are just